All right, baby. Now let's get on into Stacia and Nate. Okay, so Stacia and Nate this week done got nasty, honey. Now I told you about my grandmother and how my grandmother used to take the T off of nasty and make it nasty, honey. So Stacia and Nate got nasty this week, okay? And whenever I think of nasty, I think of that damn S&M song by Rihanna. Nah, 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 nah. Come on, now listen. I had fully planned to do this damn video in a damn chest harness, okay, a ball gag, and maybe some sort of like headpiece. But I was like, listen, okay, I'm trying to do better on YouTube, okay, and I'm trying not to get flagged for like sexual content. So I'm just gonna talk about it and not necessarily be about it this damn week, okay? So listen. I love the chains, the whips, the harnesses, the toys. I think it's all wonderful. I think, just for me personally, I like a little bit of kink, okay? A little bit of kink is fun. I think everybody has a little facet of it, whether it's not fully developed in most people, that remains to be seen. Some people are more on the vanilla side. Some people are more on the, get it done side, okay? And if you fall in the middle, that's okay too. But I think more than anything, the toys, the harnesses, the different methods of trying to create that kind of trust and intimacy, it's all a way to have a larger conversation, right? And for Stasha and Nate, the trust and intimacy is kind of hindered by this whole notion of control that Stasha has, right? As I told y'all, like she's a boss lady. She's always in control. She deals in financial statements, baby. She deals in balance sheets. She deals in results, okay? And for Stasha, the word trust is different than it is for Nate. I think it was very telling when they were on the couch and Nate was saying how, I openly give trust. I either trust you or I don't. And for Stasha, it was more like a love tank in a sense, right? It's like you need to do X, Y, and Z. I need to validate it and then I can, I can approve that and then I can love you, right? So two different mindsets regarding love. I'm not saying that one is greater than the other. Personally, for me, I gravitate more towards Nate's because I'm a person that I give trust freely until you give me a reason to take it back, right? And for Stasha, it's kind of like you have to figure out who hurt you, right? Or why you approach trust the way you do. Like I said, I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I'm just saying, when she was sitting on that couch and she said, if someone tells me that the sky is blue, I'm not going to believe them until I can go outside and basically fact check it, right? So why do you feel that you need to quantify someone's actions before you can trust them, okay? To me, that's a little bit of a control thing. It's a little bit of a who hurt you thing. It's a little bit of dissecting your past thing. So I don't know if this was something from, you not having a father, or if this is something from like last week when you were dealing with, the issues that you had with your mother and relationships. There is some facet that you're not accessing that's probably leading you into this whole, I need to fact check, I need to verify before I can give trust, right? So the exercise with Stacia and Nate was really trying to break down those walls of control and let Stacia know that Nate, he has her best interest at heart, as her husband. Was it me though, or did you feel like Stasha kind of went into it gung-ho and then it kind of dissipated as it went along? Like when they got to the damn, sex dungeon resort, listen, if y'all know where that is, drop it down in the comments because I may be going through a drought right now, but maybe, in the future, I'm going to want to go to a damn sex dungeon with my partner, but that's neither here nor there. I am getting off track, okay? Back to Stasha and Nate. She went into it gung-ho. She wanted the toys, she was kissing on the man's neck. He was kissing on her neck, blah, blah, blah. But it seemed like every time he tried to get her to try something, there was some resistance there, right? There was some, I don't know if I can go 100%. I don't know if I'm feeling this 100%. And you have to kind of dissect what that means, right? And I think that it's going to take Nate just being more open and, forthright and giving, because it can kind of be a bit disconcerting sometimes when you're trying to get to another level of intimacy with someone and they keep pulling back, right? So I hope that he doesn't get discouraged by her actions. And I hope that, it's hard to get a full summation of an activity between two people in a 3 to 4 minute segment, right? So I'm hoping that maybe once the cameras went away, once they got more comfortable with each other, she opened up and she kind of leaned it to it more, right? So this just goes to show you, baby, if we don't heal our past traumas, we're destined to repeat them in our current lives. It doesn't have to be anything too serious, right? It could just be, I validate, or I need to have control over a situation before I can trust someone. That's kind of like a small facet versus something larger where it's preventing you from having a relationship in general because you don't trust anybody, right? So listen, just like the title of this episode, baby, it's going to take baby steps for Stacia to get there. I just hope that Nate doesn't get discouraged along the way.